talking about situationships. I think that we are live.
Hi again. Good morning, you guys. Welcome
morning.
to an episode of Conscious Straight Talk with Katie and Lindsey.
Yes. Hello, my name's Katie Hutchinson, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I'm also a certified mediator. And I'm so happy to have you guys here today.
And I'm Lindsey Kearns. I'm the mama behind MalibuMamaLoves.com, and I'm also a certified conscious trauma-informed life coach.
Yes.
So today we're going to be talking about a new type of relationship that seems to be super popular right now.
What's
a lot
it
of people
called?
are talking about it. First, there was booty calls.
Yes.
Right? Then
No,
it
I don't
became
know what
friends
that
with
is.
benefits. Booty calls when we were in college.
I
remember
do know
that.
what it was.
Then it became friends with benefits.
Mhm.
And now it's transformed into
Situationships, which I
Oh
think
my
is a great
goodness.
word for it, actually.
This is a romantic arrangement that exists before you or without having that defining the relationship conversation that generally comes in a relationship.
Right.
It lacks commitment and it really promotes freedom.
Mm-hmm. Actually, in some ways, it's okay to have an undefined relationship. I actually think that there's some pros to it, and I have to see this all the time. So I'm definitely more okay with this than Lindsey is as a result.
But I know you went through a transitional time period in your life.
Yeah. So
and
after
went through this a little bit.
Yeah. So after I went through my divorce, I was in tons of situationships. Some I was aware of, some I wasn't. I didn't even know what the word situationship was, but
Right.
some I was aware of, some I wasn't aware of. I mean, I pretty much was always aware, but didn't know what it was called or defined.
Mhm.
And it's what I needed to do at that time. I needed to date people. I needed to just be out there, and I needed to not be stuck in a relationship. I needed to just be able to be alone again after 12 years, because
You didn't know how to be alone.
I didn't know how to be alone, and life and society and the world was scary to me.
Yeah.
Really, really scary.
Well, and I feel like with all the online dating apps and all the temptation everywhere right now,
Mhm.
this has created a paradox of choice for each of us. Now, you
Mhm.
pair that with what you were just saying, that
Mhm.
society has created this mentality that has so many people feeling like, oh, there's something bigger and better and
Well,
flashier out
that's
there, and keeping up
Americans'
with the Joneses,
mentality.
right?
That's the American mentality of something
Right.
bigger.
And they're constantly looking
Richer.
for more instead of
More
appreciating
powerful.
what they already have.
Mhm.
It's detracting,
Yes.
I think, from the whole human experience.
Right. So there's always a shinier apple if you look out there. And that's always the case. But the reality is each one of us, myself included, Lindsey included, we all have issues. Okay.
Yep.
And
All
we might
baggage.
think if we get rid of that other person that we're in a relationship with, all those issues are going to go away. And then we're going to have this great relationship, and we're not going to have to work in this relationship. Well, that's BS, because in every relationship, there's going to be problems. After the honeymoon stage ends, the reality is that you're going to have to collaborate, get through different issues. That's just the reality. So all you're doing is putting off the inevitable, unless, of course, when I'm talking about like a regular relationship, unless, of course, you're in something unhealthy. That's a different situation.
Yeah. But I think the issue is that when you're in these situationships, generally someone's going to develop feelings at some stage, and then there's going to be a lot of issues.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, the thing is it's not always that they don't talk about it. It's that one person lots of times doesn't agree with it, but they go along with it.
Right.
Usually
Thinking,
this is
the person will fall in love with me and we'll be fine.
yes, thinking that they'll change their viewpoint. Lots of times this is women. Not always. This can happen with men too, but a lot of times this is women going, oh, they're saying this, but I'm going to change them. No. Take people at face value. I'm not saying they can't change, but you're setting yourself up with a recipe for disaster if you just go on the fact that, well, I'm just going to keep being there. I'm going to keep being there, and they're going to change. They're going to change. They're going to change. You're just setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah,
for
sure. So let's go over some of the pros and cons.
All right,
We thought that would be kind of fun to share them with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Katie do the pros.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
And
so
I'm doing the cons.
this is an opportunity for self-growth. You can get out there, you can explore, you can see what is out there, and you don't have to depend on somebody.
Right. I think it is kind of a good way to get over codependency issues.
And transitional
I mean,
life.
there's other ways to do it as well, but
Yeah, like be alone completely.
However, the con to that is you don't get any consistent or stable support from that one special person in your life that we all expect.
And like
you don't
I
get
say
that
to
in
her,
situationships.
no, but you then rely on your girlfriends if you're, whatever kind of relationship.
Which I appreciate, but that's different.
And family.
It's different than your significant
It's different,
other and your
but
partner.
you still need them no matter what. You
Yes,
always
you
need your girlfriends for things that you would never talk to a guy about, that even if it's your husband.
Okay, give us the next part.
Sorry. I had to go there. Okay, and so this gives you freedom to make your own decisions and explore your own passions without somebody else influencing you or you doing what they want to do, et cetera, et cetera. You start to learn what's filling up my glass.
Right.
What's filling up Lindsay's glass.
But the con to that is you're making yourself emotionally vulnerable because you're opening yourself up to, if you're in that mentality thinking, oh, they're just going to fall in love with me, we'll be fine. Or I'm going to just really show this person who I am and give them so much love.
That they're going to love me back.
You might get burned in the end.
Good chance. Of course, there is a 50-50 chance with all relationships. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. It allows intimacy without commitment. Now, I'll just go with this. I'm not into this so much either. There are pros and cons to
Robots
this.
having sex.
Yes. And
it's
you know what?
Robotic,
there's other
very
issues.
Mechanical.
There's other issues besides just that. We've got STDs. Like, this is, this is not just, you could get pregnant.
And the con to that is that everything feels so ambiguous and, not special and so mechanical and just, I don't know. I guess there's some people that like that. I'm not one of them.
Yeah, and or usually, once again, this is women, not always, this can be men, but usually when women start to sleep with somebody, they develop an emotional connection, and that emotional connection leads to feeling love feelings. Yeah. Men, on the other hand, have to sleep with somebody in order to feel the love feelings. The emotionals, in order to feel the emotionals. Did I make sense? Or did I just say the same thing twice?
No. So, you got one more pro.
Okay. So, for a lot of people, these are convenient for certain chapters in their life, like it was for me after my divorce.
Transitional period, stormy period.
Yeah.
But the con to that is there can be so many conflicts because you've got now so many people that you're dealing with.
And so many STDs.
But everybody has an issue, so it's like, I would think it'd be super overwhelming after a while.
Yeah.
So, okay, those are the pros and cons. We want to give you guys some signs because maybe you're in a situationship and you don't really realize it. Maybe you know it and you wanted to get out of it or you want to make change, whatever it is. The first sign is that there is no natural growth. You feel very stuck and you're not hitting those normal relationship milestones, meaning having that conversation about commitment, making financial plans together, planning weekends away.
I feel like the financial commitments is too soon. But let's say you're meeting only during the week, once a week. Well, after 3 months, if you're not going to 2 times a week, maybe there's an issue. You know what I mean? That there's other people that are involved. There's multiple people. That's probably you're in a situationship because it's not just the two of you.
Yep. You only make short-term or last-minute plans.
Yeah. And that causes a lot of anxiety and just nebulousness. And for a lot of people, that's challenging. There's no consistency or stability. I mean, this is something that we got informationally, but that's not always the case. Sometimes in these situationships, they do have an agreement. We meet every Wednesday, which,
I don't think that. And I know with the millennials, a lot more often it is a lot of times last minute. Hey, let's meet up. Oh, okay, cool.
It is.
Let's meet up.
It is, but I see them. I mean, I see a lot of millennials and a number of them are in situationships.
But that can be hurtful because, back in our day, we would get a call and we'd make a date for Friday night. We'd have all week to look forward to
the good old days.
These people don't get that anymore. They're like, hey, I'm not doing anything tonight. You want to go? And it's like, oh, and the afterthought?
Well, people don't have any patience or
it's
anything.
Awful. And they use
instant gratification.
So many excuses. One excuse after another, usually the same one. So I was sick. Oh, nope, I'm sick again. You're like, wait a minute. How often can you have a cold?
Every day. Okay. Okay, so the other person will usually just talk small talk or dirty talk.
If most of your conversations are small talk,
that's a bad sign.
Dirty talk, which can be
not a bad sign. Not a bad sign. Just means you're probably in a situation.
Yeah, probably more situational than anything else. You guys don't talk about the future at all, ever on any level. Not even next weekend.
Yeah.
You're in a situationship. They tell you that they don't want to get serious, and they show you
it
this.
at face value.
Absolutely.
You know what I
Listen,
mean?
Listen.
Okay.
You're frequently anxious, which you already said,
Uh-huh.
and you could be getting bored in this relationship.
Anxious,
You know?
and it doesn't say about depressed, but feeling lonely, depressed, and overwhelmed
Well,
all
it is
goes
hard
along
because,
with this.
you know, we talk about filling our bucket,
Mm-hmm.
and then we talk about this. And as we were just saying, like, we used to be able to make a date and be excited for it and have time. And now it's kind of come to, hey, let's just hang out. Let's do this last minute. You're retracting. You don't feel special anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And we really need that one person to give us that love that we can also reciprocate to. You know, so I feel like the situationships are devaluing our human experience. But
They are,
they're
but they've
part
been
of life.
going on
They're
forever.
good for transitions.
Yes, and so we are going to talk more about if you are in a situationship, that how to get out of it. But
On Wednesday, we are going to talk about if you're in a situationship, what to do, how to handle it,
how to get out of it.
If you want to get out of it, or if you're okay with it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And I just want to leave you with this.
A little fun fact.
A little fun fact. It's interesting that women in our 20s and 30s and beyond, I'm sure, society and family and whatever else tells us that we need to get married. We need to get married. We need to get married. So women are hardwired to usually want to get married. This is changing. But usually women want to get married. And men are told by society and family and whatever else, wait. Hang out, don't, be the last one to commit, bro, whatever. The reality is that when men get married, they live longer. And when women are married, they live for a shorter amount of time. Okay? So just, I don't know what to say, but take that into account.
All right, you guys. I hope you have a great Monday.
Yes.
And we will see you here again on Wednesday when we go over what to do in a situationship.
Happy Wednesday. Oh, Monday! Goodbye.